Dude, Luke, the printer's still busted. What the fuck, man?
Everybody, welcome to episode 47 of the Topless Robot Podcast. My name is Ryan.
I'm Tyler.
My name is Dan.
And I'm Brooks.
My name is Whitney!
Nobody cares.
Oh my God, I have more friends.
If you think these people are your friends.
Hey, these are people that we've hired to beat you up after the podcast is over.
And there he is now, the guy we hired to beat Tyler up.
Oh shit, I knew my day would come.
So this is the first time that we've ever recorded the podcast live. We're live at Game On. This is not my living room, in case you hadn't noticed.
What?
I thought this was an elaborate VR setup.
This is all just in your head.
Post-realist VR.
This is all just in Brooks's mind palace. We only exist to satisfy Brooks's mind palace.
I don't want to satisfy Brooks as anything.
It's a shame.
That's because you're not a team player.
You could have had it all.
So what we usually do is, if you haven't listened to the podcast before, is we're a kind of general variety podcast. We talk about gaming news, nerd news, pop culture news of
feelings.
The week. Unfortunately, I have been so wrapped up in preparing for Game On that I paid zero attention to anything that was going on this week. Aside from video games are being blamed for gun violence again.
You know.
I thought I woke up and it was 2007.
I honestly thought that we were done with this after what's his name? Jack Thompson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that just brings me back. I always loved X-Play making fun of Jack Thompson all the time. Why am I talking? I've talked about X-Play
This is the second time you brought up X-Play today.
I'm waxing poetic, okay?
That has
nostalgic is what I meant.
There
nostalgic is what I meant.
Punishment.
No!
If we already live in the era of HD remasters, it's only fitting that the violence against video games argument thing gets a remaster as well.
Yeah.
You know,
nothing has changed. It's just got a prettier coat of paint now.
It's got better controls and online multiplayer support.
See, I figured that like him getting disbarred, like that was the end. We had peace for a while in video games.
Yes, but then a whole new generation of people grew old,
and then Gamergate happened.
Yes,
and that was a thing. And
I did not have sex relations with that console.
Yeah, now Walmart is not selling violent video games anymore.
That actually was withdrawn. Apparently they are selling violent video games, but they're just not marketing them. So they took off.
So they're not putting them in their ads?
Yeah.
They're not putting them in the case with the rest of the guns.
Yeah, the rest of the guns that they sell.
Don't forget after you pick up your rifle to pick up your Call of Duty 5.
Yeah, I go to Walmart to pick up my buckshot and my prescription Xanax.
Come on down to your local Walmart. We got a pre-order bonus for the latest Call of Duty. You just get a goddamn their rifle.
Look, man, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but you bought a rifle. There's Call of Duty in the gaming department, but you didn't hear that from me.
Sir, there is a 4-day waiting period to receive this game. Once you clear a federal background check.
What? Oh no. I laugh because it's too close to truth. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to start it on a downer, but that was like the only major, gaming news or nerd news that I could think of from this week because it was impossible to avoid.
Oh yeah, didn't there was a big ESPN didn't air the tournament for Apex Legends.
Why? Because of this?
Yeah, like after all of it. Yeah, they didn't air the tournament. Instead, they aired a golf documentary.
Oh my.
Or a hockey
Hey, we all need to hear about the legend of Arnold Palmer again.
All right, gamers, it's time to boycott ESPN. Literally nothing happens to their ratings.
Rise up, gamers!
Jesus.
Yeah, we don't say that anymore.
Yeah.
Those are actual like words of terrorism now. You can't do that anymore.
Yes.
They are. Tyler, your use of those words are not only hurtful to us, but to everyone in the audience. We will not support your terrorist ideals.
You're on more watch lists than you thought.
I'm pretty sure I'm on a lot of watch lists.
What are you Googling?
You don't want to know.
Apparently not. Do you guys remember anything that happened this week?
I don't remember anything because I'm constantly falling in and out of hangovers and terrible drunkenness.
I can't forget anything that happened this week.
I got the real Dan experience this weekend. So
Hey, come on in, guys.
hey, come join the podcast.
Yes.
You made eye
Join us,
contact.
friends.
You made eye contact.
Hey.
You're violating the social contract.
Way to use your friend walking away as a scapegoat.
Tell him to come too. We need more friends.
Tyler
Be
needs
dominant.
I do need more friends.
So we checked into the hotel yesterday, and Dan and I, like, it's our first convention, and we're thinking, all right, we're going to be responsible. You know, we're going to get some beer. We're not going to drink too much. We get to load up and get the table set up yesterday, all set. We're like, yeah, you know what? I feel pretty good. We're like on our game. And then I start forgetting all kinds of shit today when we come to the con, but mostly because
We were not responsible last night.
No, I had, before this was even started, I bought a $120 bottle of whiskey as a gift to all of us. But, these two haven't really been able to be present because they have jobs.
I have jobs and personal problems.
I'm so sorry. I gotta make that bread.
Yeah, I know. So we were up until, 5:30 in the morning?
yeah, something like that.
13 to 15 drinks.
Well,
Yeah,
while
about
you guys
that.
were busy partying, I studied the blade.
Then why didn't you teleport behind us and share a shot?
Because I was playing Katana Zero in my room.
Nothing personnel, kiddo.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was rough. I had not had a hangover in some time. And even getting on an elevator.
neither have I.
Last time I had a hangover
Dan
was the
never
last time I was drunk.
also do not drink to excess. Just getting on an elevator when you've got a hangover is a real.
It's a ride. Yeah.
I mean, you
That
are riding
was-
an elevator.
Thank you.
So
The fact that you laughed at that makes me realize how hungover you are. No! Right in my ear!
you know what's funny? It's even sitting in front of you. Now that I mentioned that it's sitting in front of you, I'm going to move it from sitting in front of you.
Good
because
idea.
We don't need
He
you.
can see it.
I
He
am
just like
literally
JFK, he won't even
dripping
see it
right
coming.
now.
Jesus.
Brag about it.
You've made me so wet, Ryan.
Brag about it.
Could I?
Just fucking make out.
Could I lick your cookie dough?
Stop stealing from my OC.
That is.
Excuse me. I think it was actually Whitney's.
I
OC.
took
It was Whitney's OC.
How
I
dare
took it.
you?
It is mine now. It is my property. I have appropriated it. Along
Calvin-
with every other cultural thing that anyone in this room is doing
Calvin
at this very
now
moment.
belongs to the Mind Palace.
The Mind Palace.
Brooks's Mind Palace. Now we really are in a citadel.
For once, yes.
I'm from Hawaii. How much work can you take?
I am also from Hawaii, so
Hey! Bam!
Always one-upping people.
Yes,
Yes.
he is.
What island?
Oahu.
I'm from Maui.
I'm from across the street from the airport.
And I believe you have been called Howley before.
Cause-a-wheel. That's all I can say, guys. And I'm not a Howley.
But you've been called one.
Well, not recently. I looked more Asian when I was a child, but the red beard kind of,
That is a thing.
Now I kind of want to see you shaved. Do you look more? Is it just the red beard that makes you not look Asian?
That's racist.
Yep.
Thank you.
Brooks,
Oh, yes.
I believe that
Thank you.
Do I get to spray?
This is for you,
Probably.
Guilo.
I'm happy that it's like actually really hot outside because this is actually kind of refreshing. Just continue, please.
This is what Tyler likes to do, is try to make us think that he's actually enjoying the punishment, because he thinks that reverse psychology is a thing that's going to work when it's that obvious that he is pretending to like it.
Oh, I love it. Continue, please. Please continue spraying me.
I don't know. I think you like it too much.
A little bit.
Got to simmer for a little bit.
This isn't Wet and Wild featuring Tyler, so.
Not yet.
I don't think any.
Get out like this guy.
What did he say? Get out the what?
The brand.
The brand? No.
That's right. We're staying on brand.
So we did record a series of episodes of a series that we had an idea for called Get Good, where
Oh yeah, we tase me.
Dan is a superior gamer.
Don't use that phrasing. I already am acutely aware of how much of a degenerate I am, and I don't need any assistance.
Let's workshop this. Let's say that you are a semi-professional esports athlete.
That is incorrect.
Fire Emblem enthusiast.
You're just in the independent leagues. You're not getting paid. You're working your way up. Okay.
How about we just continue the story of...
So the idea being that Dan would coach us, and when we fuck up a certain amount of times or die a certain amount of times, or no, it was when we have to ask for a hint, we get tased. And so Tyler got tased quite a lot.
Yes.
Big old bald spot on his right.
It actually
leg.
did. Yeah,
I
leave a
burned
bald
off
spot.
all there.
One day those episodes will see the light of day. We were playing Dead Cells.
Yes.
And
It's a fucking hard game. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a
I love
great
the
game.
shit out of that game. But my hair stands on end a little bit every time I even think of playing that game, just because of the electricity
Amount of
current
tasing?
going into my veins, or I guess not veins, muscles. I don't
Yes,
know.
because the
not a-
electricity is going into your veins.
So playing Dead Cells is not a current ambition. That's what you're saying. Thank you.
Again.
I love hearing my name.
Oh, we know. Much like the spray bottle, Tyler has been Pavloved that even the taser is very loud. If you've never hit a taser before, they're really fucking loud.
It's startling even when you're expecting it and pressing the button.
I don't even have to press the button. I just move the taser toward Tyler and he starts crying.
It also really fucking hurts.
It doesn't.
It's a taser. She knows.
I mean, I tased my leg and then it wasn't that bad.
I don't like it. Sorry, I don't like getting.
Steve, do you have your taser on you?
No.
Damn.
Why would you?
Mario Hat, do you have a taser?
Thank you. Thank you for not bringing your
disappointed.
taser.
I don't want to be that close to use a taser ever. I will throw it with a rubber band around it.
Tell you what, we'll just fill a kiddie pool up with Gatorade and then throw a car battery in with Tyler and call it good.
Do you want me to die?
No,
little
we'll
bit.
be hydrated.
I mean,
it's got what plants
That's the
crave.
electrolytes.
Okay, the fact that
not
you all had
want
to think. Well, now I just feel insulted.
I mean, par for the course.
That's fair.
If I had had my way, instead of the spray bottle, since we were giving out free shirts if people would abuse Tyler on camera, I wanted to bring the taser and have Tyler get tased so people could have free shirts.
Yeah, because then we would have a tiered system for reward, and it would be a spray to the face for a sticker, a tase to the
Your eyes went to a weird
chest.
spot.
Yeah, on the arm, probably.
on the arm,
Yeah.
or on the thigh.
This is how we get the Stanford prison experiments again.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Is there a game that's like that? That's out.
I mean, I've
Yes,
played League of Legends.
So there's a there is a Gary's Mod game that is prisoners and guards. I can't remember what they call it, but probably prisoners and guards.
Well, I hear
they're not very creative in that. Oh, it might be jailbreak. Okay.
Gary's Mod.
It's a source mod. Yeah, it's jailbreak is awful. It's awful in all the right ways because it's just a bunch of just awful, stupid people shouting in their microphones at each other.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't actually any rules to abide by. It's you spawn in, you screech, and then someone puts a bullet in your head.
So I mean, that sounds like all multiplayer games.
Sounds
that
like
I've seen?
This has a much stronger focus on the screeching over the shooting.
That sounds like it would be
Man,
awful. You
Gary's
just
Mod
start
has got it
playing.
going
It's just-
on.
Is it just not? God damn it, Brooks!
So speaking of screeching in games, I just had an idea for a regular feature that I would like Dan to start doing.
I think I already know what it's going to be, but let me hear it.
Of course, everyone's familiar with Garrison Keillor.
you know,
Tales from
I'm
Lake
tempted
Wobegon.
to reach into the bag and
Of course you are.
pull out another book. That's like Pontoon or Lake Wobegon Days or something like that.
I want Dan to start doing a regular feature that is Tales from Space Station 13.
Yes.
That's so hard. That's so hard to do. That game has a notoriously xenophobic community. As much as I love playing
They
it,
don't like aliens.
and
They don't like xenomorphs.
the only way to make it work would be to heavily edit it. The
Sure.
only way, which I would be okay with.
You should heavily edit it in a way that makes it even funnier than it actually is.
Oh, I plan on it. I mean, I am a moderator on a server, and I can give people brain damage and cancer at will. So, I might, might
Just
do something
like
like
a
that.
laugh.
That sounds like a power that would be really useful in real life.
The
like-
biggest power move is when you literally blow their ass off of their body, and then they bleed to death on the floor.
Yeah,
that
what
is a power that I have.
Wizards can do that?
Yeah,
Is that-
they can cast a spell that blows your ass off your body, and then you can
can't
wear
they
the
wear
ass
it
cheeks as a hat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This game, you can do pretty much anything that you can think of.
And things that you shouldn't think of as well.
And things that only the most terrible person has thought of.
For example, one of my friends, the very skilled doctor that he is aboard the space station, conceived of a trick where you strap a patient to a bed and you surround every single tile with a monkey attached to a blood bag, and then you attach them all together like a circuit and attach the blood bag to the player. And when you pump the blood through, it heals a player so fast that within a fraction of a second, the moment you hook them up to the monkey battery, they're back to full health. He's had his medical license revoked on several occasions for doing so.
This is a real game.
He has also had his medical license revoked in the chemistry lab for making a pile of methamphetamine and then hooking himself up to 3 blood bags until he died of necrosis from blood loss. Yeah, exactly.
And again, I guess speaking of games, as I just fucking desperately reach for segues, what games have you gentlemen been playing lately?
I actually played video games this week. So
Did you?
Oh my god.
I did. Shocking, I know. Well, I got Katana Zero a couple days ago,
Sure.
and it's pretty sweet. Have you
good.
guys played Katana Zero?
It is awesome.
Yes.
It's a game with game-like mechanics.
It is a game.
It is a game.
That's a great description.
It's multi-platform right now. I'm playing it on Steam, but and I had to turn the graphics down because my computer's old.
But you can get it on the Switch.
Pixelated game, but yeah, you can.
Some of those effects were really slow. I had shitty laptop down, and I'm living in the Stone Age because I waste all my money on books. Like a dumbass.
My Intel 4000 graphics card can handle anything you throw at it.
Brooks doesn't even actually
Pentium
have
2?
a computer. He just has a rock and another rock that are just laid up against each other, so it looks like a laptop.
Yeah, but I've been playing that. That
These
and
light effects are great. These particle effects
and
are
I've been mashing the
amazing.
buttons, and attempting to play this game at 2 frames a second.
I was going to ask if you're any good at it.
Yeah, actually I am.
Nice.
I decided today to play Contra Hardcore because we've been playing Blazing Chrome, which is the greatest Contra game of all time.
That sounded really epic with the echoey. The greatest Contra game of all time.
The greatest Contra game of all time.
The not Contra game that's better than Contra.
Yeah.
Sunday.
It actually is, but I suck at Contra Hardcore, but I suck a little bit less at Blazing Chrome.
But you do still suck at it.
You suck.
Yeah.
I do too, though.
Suck
it's okay.
is a word
what you
with a
do.
negative connotation that I like to avoid.
Dan, I thought you were avoiding the get good culture. Come on.
And also, surprise,
Don't
surprise, I
judge
played.
him for his lesser video game skills.
Yeah, but I don't respect any of you, so I can talk to you however I please.
Brooks, may I suck the cookie dough off of your spode?
This is just like my Japanese animes. Oh man! And of course, I was also playing Mega Man Legends 2 this week again because
mouth tentacle.
I am a slave to Capcom.
I'm a slave.
Yes, of course you are. Mm-hmm. How about you, Dan?
I've been playing good Fire Emblem games in preparation for playing Three Houses, and I say it again. I want it to be a good game. Hope it's a good game, but I don't give a fuck about flirting with anime characters.
Yeah.
No fricks given from Dan.
We are going to be recording gameplay in the new Fire Emblem with Dan next week. His first impressions, his first run through.
Ooh, I'm excited about that.
Said it's good.
The hardest part is good.
Yeah, Dan, I've
Heard it's pretty good.
heard it's pretty good.
Heard it's pretty good.
The hardest part of recording that is
A little
going to
bird
be
told me
dealing
that
with
it's
the
good.
peaking from his screeching the
Yeah.
entire time. You're gonna really have to work with the levels on that.
Yeah, I am a zero talent audio engineer, so I think we'll be good. It'll just be, jeez.
Can we auto tune those? Because I'd be about that.
Any peeking at all?
Or just auto tune Megadan Brooks.
Yeah, right. They just become half-hour long songs. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Look at the crystal snail.
Oh my God! Crystal dingus.
How about you, Tyler? You been playing much of anything?
Actually, I did in preparation because I've been trying to get back into No Man's Sky, and because it's
Beyond.
Why?
Because some people don't believe in faster than light travel.
Beyond is coming out soon, and that adds VR support and all kinds of good stuff. VR in No Man's Sky is going to
Will be
be
so
fucking
cool.
rad. I don't care how bad the game is.
Look at all of this nothing I can do.
Okay, but like.
There were epic space battles promised, and I can still imagine them.
I don't need the VR headset for that.
Just watch loops of Battlestar Galactica.
You're just sitting with the VR helmet on in the ship, drifting through space, going.
Should be in game. Ryan, turn the headset off. It's going to be more interesting that way.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, in your mind palace.
in space. No one can hear Dan scream.
Well, if you're having a difficult time with No Man's Sky, just remember to try a somersault. So,
I'd rather do a barrel roll.
use bombs wisely.
Do an aileron wall.
You're on my tail, Fox.
Aileron.
But regardless of how bad it was when it first started, No Man's Sky Next was actually really fucking cool.
Yeah, they did eventually patch a lot of stuff and
all the
added
patch-
a lot of stuff that was really good.
I feel like No Man's Sky
Like
has
a
become
game?
that like a microcosm of what's
They
good
patched a
and
game in.
bad.
Yeah, we patched an actual game into No Man's Sky.
That is exactly accurate.
You can now collect items to fulfill quests.
Just do that with Anthem.
There's now an objective.
You can now press E to interact.
F.
Moving the control stick makes you move forward and left and right and back.
When you launch the game, it doesn't fill you with an overwhelming
Well, if
sense
you-
of disappointment.
If you press X, you can make me do the duck walk. Cool, huh?
When you launch the game, your wallet no longer stabs you in the ass.
Yeah, true.
Oh, bummer. I kind of like that. Don't judge.
Kink shame.
It's not kink shaming. It's not kink shaming.
It's
I'm
wink shaming.
mad because Brooks said, "Oh, bummer,"
I say a lot of things.
about
Shame.
butt stabbing. He said, "Oh, bummer."
Bummer.
There you go.
Yes. There it is.
All right,
There
we
it
fulfilled our
is.
purpose. Now I will ascend to heaven. I will
no
ascend
idea.
with the power of my thetans.
I have no idea if it was intentional or not because he glanced right over it.
Did I?
Beam me up, Elron.
Okay, so
Oh, that was beautiful.
God damn it,
That
Brooks.
was. I feel bad. I also missed that.
it's
one.
a slow burn.
It
It's like
took
a
me a
Tarantino
second.
movie, except good.
Don't feel bad. It's what we expected from you.
Yeah.
You know, I keep all of y'all's expectations low.
Thank you.
You're right on par.
You don't keep my expectations. You just rent them.
I payday loan. You're just
The lease,
payday loan.
the
your
lease
expectations.
has a higher interest rate than the actual purchase.
So, No Man's Sky, it's what you've been wasting your time with?
Pretty much, and wasting my time is a good descriptor of it. Though again, I enjoy it much more. It's like a perfect microcosm of what is both right and wrong with games as a service.
Yeah.
Because first off, they sold us a game that wasn't a game. It didn't work when you first
Well,
got
the
it.
one
But
thing-
now it's really good. So at least it wasn't just stuck there in that dark age of being shitty.
The one thing
Now
they
it's
got
better.
right was that it came in a box, right?
I mean, I downloaded it on Steam, so no.
No benefits whatsoever.
Fucked up, kiddo.
I can't really speak in too harsh of judgment because I've been playing like the end game shit in Forager, which is
The mobile phone game that's not on your mobile phone.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's especially at that point in the game, it's just an auto clicker. It's an idle clicker. It's fun.
Is it?
In the same way that No
you
Man's
sound like
Sky
you-
is.
You know,
You sound like Stockholm syndrome right
I
now.
did-
It's fun. Look, I didn't spend an entire day from wake to sleep playing the game.
I didn't know that addictinggames.com was still around.
I'm more of a fan of coolmathgames.com.
Okay.
I was more a fan of Newgrounds. Okay, come on.
You're that guy, huh?
Oh yeah.
I only play Alien Hominid and Castle Crashers.
Okay, edgelord. But I also started playing DC Universe Online on the Switch. Which it seems interesting that they would decide to put an DC Universe Online on the Switch, to me.
Gotta have something to play with your shit, man.
I've got lots of somethings to play while I'm shitting. Thank you, Switch. DC Universe Online is not a good option for that because it's an MMO. So when you set it down, I mean, when do you stop playing?
When your bills require it.
But I mean, like,
You only stop playing when it's time to get more tendies, dude.
When you
it's like, look,
Chimkin tendies and ranch.
The draw of the
Dew of the
Switch is
mountain.
being able to like just put it to sleep. So you're done pooping. You know, maybe you give it the next level, and then you can put it to sleep and set it on
However
the,
long it takes for your legs to fall asleep.
Exactly. Real life metrics. But with DC Universe Online, you could be in the middle of a battle or something like that. If you just put it to sleep, it disconnects you. So there's no like quick way to jump right back in. So it doesn't really work for that.
I'm more of a Marvel guy myself.
I mean, so am I. I'm definitely more of a Marvel guy. But I thought I'd give it a try. It's free to play. It's a 25 gig download though.
Yeah, see, this wouldn't be a problem for you if when you were on the toilet, you just stared off into space and waited for death like me. instead of playing a video game.
Every once in a while,
I usually read.
I like to relive the time before smartphones and just read the back of soap bottles.
Oh my God, Tyler, you're sad.
Okay, Grandma.
My favorite one to read is the Tresemme conditioner for dry frizzy hair.
For me,
Tresemme,
I found
ooh la la.
the plot twist in the Aussie shampoo bottle very unexpected.
What?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I don't want to
absolutely
spoil it
nuts.
for you though.
Some journeys you have to
Although,
take
real
by
talk,
yourself.
If anyone has purchased that Doc Bronner's magic soap, like that's got some weird fucking shit on the bottle.
I prefer the sequel.
Doc Bronner's soap 2.
Except it's spelled T-O-O.
Yes. Yeah. Like look who's talking to.
I think you might have
Sorry,
broke
my
Brooks.
trigger brain.
Apparently,
You can see the blue screen.
all of a sudden you
Reboot.
just. I hope his mic picked it up. You could hear out of his ears, bunk.
You can't get out of this one.
Do 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 do.
Whatever the fucking, I don't know, Windows. It was bad. There's
Okay, so
All right, now that that's over,
it was a soft lock.
soft lock. Sorry, it's like the lock-on cartridges. You know, where Sonic and Knuckles
Just had to hit
not as
Control
good.
Alt Delete a few times. Had to hit Control Alt Delete a few times to get you back.
Leave your PC Master Race talk out of this.
You know what? At least my PC has more than one mouse button.
Mine is 2.
My Mac has 2.
It doesn't now.
And actually, my PC only has 1. Just
The world is
track.
only
upside down
needs
and
one.
everything's wrong.
So now we've discussed our laptops.
yes, riveting.
So this is Game Expo, Game On Expo 2019.
I don't like
Forget the
games.
name for a
Shut the
second.
fuck up.
Where are we? Okay, Grandpa. We're gonna get you back to the home.
Where? Look at the wall.
You know, it seems like an awful lot of space to dedicate to cribbage.
How did I get here? Do you want to play some bocce ball, Brooks?
We don't live in Florida.
We live in Arizona. It's basically the
This
same
isn't
thing without a
Florida.
beach.
Just rip, old man.
Just die already!
Brooks, I know you haven't had an opportunity yet to really walk the floor, but and Tyler, have you had an opportunity to look around at all?
No.
Oh, that's right, because we just left you at the table.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right.
Because we were there, from the start.
they were-
So you know when you go to
They,
like
they
a
were
store
going to leave
and
him in the car, but they were afraid someone was going to break the window. So
Yeah. Ideally, the window would be shut the whole time. That way, we wouldn't have...
Dan couldn't stick with it. Couldn't stick with it.
He's the only puppy I want to leave in the car.
But the real question is, what music would we leave on for him? Oh god,
tonight.
not that.
No.
No, you get
What's
one
funny?
of those.
What's
Yeah.
funny is he was singing before you asked that question.
Yeah, we don't do Disney here. Okay,
You're not my real dad.
I am.
So Dan, you've had an opportunity to walk around and kind of see what's on the floor. Has anything really leapt out at you?
Well, a big thing for me is I once had my entire Super Nintendo and all of its games stolen from me. And I can literally every game that was stolen from me, I could technically replenish the entire collection here.
Oh, yeah.
But some of those games are very expensive. Yes.
Collectible.
I'm about to say a really dirty word here, but you can fix that problem real quick.
Look, an emulation just wouldn't be the same.
Yep.
Emulate.
Yeah, I get
We
it.
all do it.
I know.
Okay. We all do it.
It's
Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. Sometimes. Emulate.
That one was bad. That one, no.
Yeah.
No.
But otherwise, everything has been great. There's a lot of cool art on display here that I'm super into. The person,
Like this piece.
the person who has prints on sale that are just the box art for like Super Nintendo, N64, Nintendo games. I'm gonna pick some of those up for sure.
Yeah.
I hope
Those
they
are
have
rad.
a Super Noah's Ark 3D cartridge.
You know, I bet there were so many places that had a huge stock out there. You might be able to find that game here if you look for it.
I mean the art.
Oh, okay. I think that the best you can hope for is actually getting the game, which is the much more cursed version of the two.
Brooks wants to showcase his faith.
Want to showcase my faith to the world?
He's gonna buy it and take it over to the Jehovah's Witness convention across the street. Now, this is real entertainment. They ain't got this up in Jehovah heaven.
This was blessed by the Lord himself. All praise Yahweh.
Stand on a box on the corner with a megaphone holding the...
I have the real gospel right here, everyone.
10 years ago, actually, I was street preaching. So somebody threw a Hoobastank CD at me, and I did.
And that's when he discovered that he had a different
I didn't even know what
path.
Hoobastank was at the time.
Hoobastank saves lives.
But
Basically, I fell to earth 10 years ago, and I've made much more progress since my street preaching days.
We are very proud of. I mean, you've made up a lot of time. Yeah.
I certainly
Give it
have.
up for Brooks and.
Now I'm a criminal degenerate.
progress.
We're all very proud.
Thanks, Dan.
10 years ago, I was a street preacher. Now I am a criminal.
That's what video games do to you.
10 years ago, I was a street preacher, and well, I guess not anymore. But now I undress myself in front of audiences.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to do that for you guys tonight because this.
Now,
I mean, I can after the set.
For context, Brooks was the lead singer of a band called the Ganderers, and would
Rip.
Regularly while singing get progressively less clothed as
And-
the evening went on.
funny story, sometimes he would do that before his band even went on. The first time I met Brooks, long before I joined Topless Robot, I was working at the bar that he was playing at, and I just saw a large shirtless man walking around the bar getting really uncomfortably close to my customers, and I looked at my coworker and said, am I gonna have to kick this fat dude out of here? Like, who the fuck is this guy?
And thus the eternal friendship was born.
Now they're inseparable to this day.
Now we are collectively Megadan Brooks.
Indeed.
Free the nips, dog.
Yeah, it's less about that and more about him, like, borderline molesting my customers.
I kept my hands where I could see them.
He kept his hands where they could be seen. Although, for example, if you were on the side of the bar that I stand on, here's what I saw.
Please show me.
Like that close to customers.
For a moment, Dan, I thought you were going to start undressing.
basically-
I was like, is this a momentous occasion for
This is what I saw.
I do not actually possess physical form. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
We have already
resides.
established
He resides in the spirit realm.
Yes.
We've already established that
Stop
you're
talking to him. He goes there.
Like, check it out. Check it out.
I'm hoping that everyone will just forget me so I can stop existing already. But instead, you continue to torture me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what friends are for. Like,
That's what
seriously.
friends do.
You've got a friend
No.
in me.
Brooks.
Dead friends.
No. Oh, now my pants are wet.
You said that in such a little kid way. Like, oh, now my pants are wet.
That's not
Does
right.
this mean we have to leave Six Flags now?
My pants are wet.
Brooks keeps spraying my pants.
Underwear's all chafy and stuff.
So, I know you plan on getting something. You haven't picked anything up yet from the con floor.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I plan on doing it, though. I just, I didn't really have the time. I walked the whole floor and then came right back to the booth before we had to come and set up for this, pretty much.
I'm planning on going to the Lost and Found on Sunday and lying to security guards.
That's where you get the real treasures.
That's how we do in Brookstown.
That's my favorite booth.
Hit up the con bargain bin.
Hey, if there's a bargain, I will find it. So.
There is a booth that has a bin full of toys that just says "Name your price."
Interesting.
Yeah.
What kind of toys?
Not those kind. Yeah, I know they don't have any Zoids here. Okay.
They've only got Transformers.
Only
They live with it.
Transformers and
damn
fucking Gundam.
No, they have Bionicles.
No, they've only got GoBots.
That's the only B word you're allowed to call. You're a call woman.
They probably do.
Think about it, Ryan.
No. I have already succumbed to one impulse buy. I bought a Legend of Zelda themed Game Boy Advance SP because I miss having a Game Boy Advance SP. This, in my opinion, is one of the best Nintendo designs. They really did this right.
Yes.
And I picked up Metroid Fusion and Mario Kart Grand Prix.
And also Kirby Pinball.
And also Kirby Pinball. And
Oh my God,
I'm
Kirby
thinking
Pinball.
about getting Super Mario Land because I super miss playing that game. Like, when the Game Boy came out, I got it for Christmas that year, and it had Super Mario Land, and I love that game.
Did you blast the Ambassadors of Funk song like over and over again?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, there's probably still more nonsense that's going to empty my goddamn wallet.
Financial adventure is out there.
Do you hear that? It's the sound of the money in your wallet evaporating.
Yeah.
I have no money.
Did you see the custom arcade cabinets that John was talking
Those
about?
are
Like
rad.
the
Dude,
Legend
those are
of
so
Zelda
fucking
stand-up
rad.
cabinets and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Have you guys seen these? This dude makes custom arcade cabinets for like Mega Man and
Mega Man?
Legend of Zelda, and they are
Mega Man?
gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. It's closer to the doors in the
He's got a
exhibitor hall.
Ghostbusters one, right?
Yeah, the Ghostbusters one is new this year.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
mean for Mega Man and Legend? Are we talking about like the way that the
Like
shelves fit?
like
Are we
from
talking-
scratch. a
Custom building an
design.
entire arcade cabinet to run that game.
Yeah.
For example, the Ghostbusters one actually has the spinning light and the siren that plays and everything.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's
Yeah.
really fucking
And
cool.
that pottery wheel that that Patrick Swayze's behind.
Wrong ghosts. Fail out. But yeah,
The one with Johnny Depp and Christopher Walken. I do this a lot.
yeah,
Rip.
a lot.
Rip.
But yeah, play those rad arcade. You'll probably won't see them until next year, and they are works of art. They are absolutely worth the experience.
Yeah.
It's the
So
one
if you
thing I
haven't checked
saw.
them out yet, check them out.
One
Worship
thing
at
I
the
saw
feet of
on my
arcade
beeline
games.
over to our booth was,
Yeah,
like,
right.
Hey, that's cool.
Tyler showed up, and I was like, "All right, follow me. Here's the table. Sit down. Dan and I are going to eat."
He put the leash on and everything.
Yep. And we got video of a couple of people spraying you, which brings us to the next segment of this podcast.
Oh no! Oh God damn it!
So, here's how it works. We've got a handful of Topless Robot t-shirts. We had a limited run made. We only have medium and large, but we will give you
I know, right?
Yeah.
No T-shirts for fat fucks like me.
There's an
That was
extra
by
large.
design.
There's an extra large that was purchased specifically for you that is set aside.
Sure. Okay.
And I did buy a single small that is for a member of Topless Robot who couldn't be here. So I left it with her, and it's like I bought. We got one small, 11 medium, 11 large, and one extra large because it's expensive to get shirts made. So
Basically, if you were not the person who got that small or extra large, you're not special.
That's
Right. Taking notes, snowflakes.
Preach it, Pastor Brooks.
Right. Oh my God! Don't call me that.
this is how this is going to work. If you come up here and spray Tyler in the face with that spray bottle and let us film it, then we will give you a free t-shirt.
And when we run out of free T-shirts, people will still be allowed to spray Tyler.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
it's,
Absolutely.
It's
Everyone in
going.
the audience will get to do it at least twice.
We'll just give you a high five.
It'll be going on a supercut on YouTube where we just mash up all of the times Tyler was abused at the convention.
Let's make it more like force people to hold his hand for like 30 seconds uncomfortably while they. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's
We don't have to outsource for that.
That doesn't make him uncomfortable anyway.
No.
Yeah, no.
Physical contact does not make me uncomfortable. I'll make you
Wow.
uncomfortable.
Wow, that was rapey.
That's not what I meant. How I meant
Glad
it.
I missed that.
Good Lord.
Cool it, Cosby.
I thought I knew you. Cool it, Cosby.
At least they're awake, Brooke.
Oh.
Brooks with an S at the end. That's the second time.
You'll be hearing from his agent.
You'll be hearing from my attorney.
I have a coworker.
How do you keep calling him Brooke?
I have a coworker named Brooke. And
You know, I know like 10
somehow
people
I
named
yelled at
Brooke.
her a lot today. I'm sorry.
Wow, you are a horrible human.
That's why we pick on him.
Jeez. All right.
wonderful.
So if he hasn't given you reason enough to want to come up here and spray him in the face, then I don't know, just give it time. Spend a little while looking exclusively at that face.
Hey,
It'll come to you. It will. I
who
promise.
wants to go first?
Yeah, seriously, form a line. Come on up.
Who wants to go? You already did it.
You're allowed to. You both already did it. You are both, or no, you didn't get to spray him yet. Come on up.
Tell you what, dude in the cool hat, you should spray him too.
Even though you are wearing a Topless Robot shirt already. Very comfortably too. Hold on.
Take this weapon.
I have to actually man the camera now. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Oh, actually, that's pretty cool.
Smite him righteously.
Smite me, mighty smiter.
Punish him for the sin of existence.
Do it again. I wasn't looking.
Sorry, I did not mean to get that in your eyes.
Yes, you did.
You can't apologize when you're holding a weapon. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I didn't mean to shoot you in the face. I just meant to shoot you.
Come forth, arbiter of wetness. Wait, kneel. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, I bless thee. What's your name?
Danny.
Danny. Smite the unholy fire that is Tyler with thy water.
Brooks with an S.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you.
Rules. You can't spray more than once.
Large. Yeah.
That's profiling.
He's my coworker and he's my friend. I know him.
Bye.
Bye, friend.
Hope you enjoyed the podcast.
Nobody else is doing it. I'm fucking doing it.
come up and give it a spray? No?
Are you sure?
Come
I
on.
mean, it's free. I'm not even going to charge you.
I want a bit too.
You want a bit?
Yes.
Okay, let me think for a second.
I want a bit.
Audience
I
suggestion.
promise I don't bite.
Give me a vowel.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
Sideways for the kill shot. Thank you.
Steve, you want to give him a spray?
Come on.
No?
Steve, let's go.
No, I'm not.
God damn it!
I don't like making people.
You sure? It's a lot of fun.
Discomfort is my basic mode.
So,
He has
You're not
openly
making-
admitted to being a masochist. It's okay.
if anyone feels bad about spraying Tyler, we're not forcing him to be here or be a part of
Yeah,
this
he
group
wants
in
to.
any way.
These are all things we do have permission to do.
I'm in danger.
Yes, consent is absolutely. Are you sure?
You can spray
on.
me in the face. It's okay.
Let's.
Yeah.
You know,
You consent to Steve spraying you.
you could do a really cool
consent.
like from the hip shot.
Stop it!
Or like that without looking.
See, Tyler, stop it is a green light, not a red one.
Yeah.
The safe word's banana.
I was going to say, stop it is not his safe
I
word.
don't feel comfortable because of the mics. And
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
They've seen worse danger.
I'm already down here.
Well, then aim it high.
There we go.
Hello. What is that the bell? Do we gotta go now?
We got it. We got to wrap it up.
Time to go.
All right.
All right,
Wow.
I guess that's the end of the podcast. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the podcast. And,
Seriously.
Thank you,
This will
guys.
be posted on Monday on YouTube and on all of our channels. So subscribe to the Topless Robot Podcast.
Subscribe.
And you people who are not here, thank you for watching and or listening.
My nipple is wet.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Luke, it says I'm locked out of my account again.
If you like that video, we've got many more videos, tons of episodes of the Topless Robot Podcast, all kinds of Let's Plays, and please subscribe.